Yo, so Trey223 back out with another video. Sorry I'm going to be sounding like this for, I don't know how long. I got sick Friday. It's just like a cold. It's starting to get a little more cold outside now. So I think it's either a cold, it's just allergies. I don't know what it is, but I'm stuffy, my throat and everything. So ignore all that. I got the Lakers and the Warriors game on right now, but the Warriors game is pretty much over, and the Lakers, it's about to be the fourth quarter. There's like 2 minutes left in the third quarter. But I just want to talk about some stuff that happened over the weekend. I wasn't able to make any videos over the weekend. And I wanted to make a video either this morning or last night, but I didn't have time to because I was sick and I wanted to go. I was tired. So I'm going to be talking about, just like I said, just a couple things. So number one, Steph Curry just got a 50 piece in the, I think it's about a little under 3 minutes to go. Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. So, and the Warriors are legit. They're beating up on a fully healthy Atlanta Hawks team. I think they might be missing one or two players, but Clint Capella's in. John Collins played. DeAndre Hunter played. Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, Bojan Bogdanovic. I don't remember if Cam Reddish played. I wasn't fully paying attention to the Warriors game. I was more paying attention to the Lakers game, and I was editing a video. So I wasn't really paying full attention to the game. I started to in like the second quarter to the third quarter. Just the offense is just so amazing for the Warriors. Once they get Klay Thompson back and once James Wiseman comes back, I think that's just going to open up a whole new level. James Wiseman he's a center, but I think at times he can grab the rebound. He can run the court. I think he's that type of player. I think he's with the Warriors offense, it was kind of confusing. His rookie year, there was no Klay Thompson. It was his rookie year, and the Warriors offense is so significant to some players. Like Otto Porter, he went to, I don't remember what college he went to, but their offense is flowing. They're always moving around. They're always setting screens, backdoor cuts, pin downs, everything, trying to get threes. That's what the Warriors do. James Wiseman didn't know how to do that, didn't know how to cope with it, so made it hard his rookie year. Then he got injured, and then that's what opened up the Warriors to being the team that they were last year. And now once Klay Thompson comes back, that's another deadly shooter. Like even if he hasn't played in 2 years, he hasn't played since the finals in 2019. We've had two NBA title winners since then. So it's no matter what, you have to guard Klay Thompson because he's that good of a three-point shooter. I'd say he's top 10, maybe even top 5 all-time three-point shooters. Just the way he can come off of a screen, catch and shoot. He can pull up with a dribble. He can dribble into a shot. He can hit any type of shot. I don't remember I don't know how good he is going to be defensively because it wasn't ACL and then Achilles. But I think Klay Thompson will come back being relatively the same person. Maybe not as good defensively as he was before, but still on that thing. And yeah, so right now, so I can arguably say that Carmelo Anthony has been their third best player on the team. Like, I'd still say LeBron or Anthony Davis was number 1 and 2. Then Carmelo Anthony has been hooping. He's shooting high to low 50% from 3, and he's giving you like 17, 18 points off the bench. Might be overdoing it, but just the way he's been playing, he gives you so much offensively. He affects the team so much. Right now, in order to just get wins, you need to have Carmelo Anthony in the starting lineup. Have Westbrook, have Wayne Ellington, LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, Anthony Davis, or have LeBron at the 4, Carmelo Anthony at the 3, whichever one. That needs to be your starting lineup. Screw a bench. You guys need to start winning. You guys are right now, you're beating the Charlotte Hornets, but the Charlotte Hornets, they're kind of showing their youth right now. They started off really good, and now because now teams are kind of, yeah, they can go. Gordon Hayward's not old. Terry Rozier's not old, but they got Miles Bridges, I think he's mid-20s. LaMelo is in his second year. They got James Bouknight off the bench. They got Kai Jones off the bench. I don't know if they've been playing him, but like it's showing LaMelo Ball's their best player, and right now it's showing that they're young and everything. So right now I can say Carmelo Anthony's probably been the third, and in this game, the second best player on the Lakers. So we talked about the Nets. The Nets, so I don't know if you guys saw, but New York is gonna reevaluate their mandate. I don't know if that's just because they were going a little bit too overboard. I'm not so mad about the V word, the vaccine. I'm gonna just talk about it. I'm not against the vaccine, but I am against them forcing it on everyone, especially what New York and California are doing. I'm definitely against that. I don't like how they're forcing it on you. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't, don't. Eventually, I think I'll get it, but we'll have to see about that. But like with Kyrie Irving thing, like with the Kyrie Irving and Aaron Rodgers thing, this is Nets talk type technically. Kyrie Irving's getting hate. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been getting the hate Kyrie Irving's been getting. So that's the only problem I have with everything. But once Kyrie Irving comes back, that's gonna open up the Nets offense so much. That's another person that he's like Kyrie Irving's one of the most entertaining players of all time. Can dribble, can shoot from anywhere, can score from anywhere, can get by anyone. Like, it's so Kyrie Irving's just an amazing basketball player to watch. So once they get him, he can even spot up, and that'll open up such a big door for the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden doesn't need to create everything. Kevin Durant doesn't need to create everything. James Harden's going to be probably one of the main people with the ball because Kevin Durant can spot up and shoot. Kyrie Irving sort of can. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Kyrie Irving sort of can spot up and shoot, but James Harden, it's the fouls, man. He's so used to being able to hook someone's arm, go up and hit and get a foul, and they're not having that this year. They're just not having it this year. So it's definitely, right now for James Harden, it's definitely an adjustment. He found a hole in the rules and he took advantage, and now they stopped that, and it's an offensive foul or it's a no call now. Just like earlier in this Bulls game, I think I think it was a foul. Vucevic went to reach in. James Harden, it was just a natural hook. James Harden went up for a shot, and it was I think it was either a no call or it was an offensive foul. That should have been a defensive foul because Vucevic reached in, got his arm stuck, and that. But it is what it is. The Bulls are real. Believe it or not, the Bulls are real. If you guys didn't see the third quarter, was it the third quarter? I forget. No, it was mainly the fourth quarter. We clamped up the Brooklyn Nets, and people were questioning the defense. Right now, it's been the offense that's been struggling. This game, we started off good, kind of started losing it a little bit, and then pretty much gained it back. It was that third and fourth quarter, that second half really pushed us to winning that game by double digits. It was a good game throughout, and then once that fourth quarter hit, I don't even know what happened. We just locked in on defense and was locking everyone up. Alex Caruso locking up James Harden. That block dunk, that should have been a foul. Hit him on the head on the way up. But the Bulls are real, man. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. Vucevic just needs to hit his stride. Like, I'm not mad at Vucevic. I'm not worried about Vucevic. He's an all-star for a reason. He carried the Orlando Magic to multiple playoff appearances, even though it was 8th seed, but he still carried them to playoff series. So I'm not worried about Vucevic. He's gonna catch a stride. We've been trying to get him involved in the offense. He just hasn't been hitting the shots, man. It just hasn't been falling. You guys probably saw, if you guys watched the game, first and second quarter just was not falling, bro. He couldn't make. He just can't make anything. Even the layups, he missed an easy just throw it into the hoop. Missed it. He missed a couple of those this game. He missed a wide open three. He missed a couple wide open threes. Missed a couple mid ranges. But once the Bulls went on that run that gave us like an 8 to 9 point lead, or it was like 9 to like 13 or 9 to like 12 point lead we got. Put Zach LaVine, Vucevic, we put Lonzo Ball, and then we put a couple other players in. It goes like Javonte Green and I don't remember who the other one was. But we put a couple other people in. And then Vucevic hit a 3, and I think he went for a layup. So Vucevic hasn't been bad, but he's been bad at the same time. Like, I don't know how to say it, to be honest. I just hope eventually Vucevic will come into his own. I really hope he does. Because if Vucevic can be that second to third option on any given night, that will bring out an entire thing. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan don't have to score 30 points a game. They can score 25 each and have Vucevic score 18, 19, maybe 20 points. And then once we get Coby White back, that's another 15 to 20 points per game off the bench. That's what we've been struggling in. The scoring off the bench for the Bulls, we're one of the worst scoring benches in the league. Once we get Coby White, that's what Coby White does. He doesn't need to worry about defending the best player. He doesn't need to worry about playmaking. Alex Caruso can do the playmaking. He can do the defending. And Coby White can focus on what he is good at, and his scoring. That's what he is. He's a sixth man. Derrick Jones Jr. deserves a start. I love Javonte Green. I love what he's been doing. But Derrick Jones Jr. at a couple inches taller than him. And Javonte Green's like 6'5", 6'6". Maybe even 6'4". I'm not even sure. Derrick Jones Jr. is about 6'7", 6'8", maybe 6'9". Got longer arms. Got a bigger wingspan. Might be I wouldn't say a little bit stronger, but he's like a Kevin Durant build, but not as skilled as Kevin Durant, and not as tall. He can jump, but I think he should start at like the 4 or something, just so we're not too small. But yeah, that Timberwolves game was so good. The Timberwolves and the Grizzlies game right now, that was so good. That inbounds play where it was D'Angelo Russell getting guarded by 2 people and no one else came to the ball. That was awful. That was just a terrible play. They got bailed out because it was out of bounds when they tried passing it. I don't remember how that entire play. I think they were down 1, didn't get that in. Ja Morant hit the 2 free throws. They threw it up. It got it got knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. They were all the way up there, and then Karl-Anthony Towns hit that amazing shot to tie the game, send us to overtime, and Timberwolves just fell apart. Timberwolves really just fell apart in that overtime. But I ain't really too worried. So yeah. That Jokic, I'm more like this is what I'm gonna say about that. Markieff Morris, he might have had a cheap shot on Jokic, but there's no reason to hit him like that. There's absolutely no reason. If he hits him hard enough and hits him in the right spot, that could be career ending. I'm sorry. Morris I'm not saying Morris is in the right either. That was a cheap shot on him for that foul. But Jokic, you running up on him, hitting him in the back, like the shoulder, back, and neck, that's like, you don't need to do all that, bro. That was so cheap. And then the Nuggets fans were chanting MVP, blah, blah, blah. There was no need for that at all, bro. I've seen Jokic get hit harder than that, and he didn't react like that. Like, that was so bad. Like, I'm a fan of Jokic. I don't 100% like Markieff Morris because he's like a Patrick Beverley. He's very extra. He's a good basketball player. He's a decent to good basketball player, but he overdoes it on defense. He's so extra on the defensive end. I didn't like the way Jokic hit him, but it is what it is. Right now the Lakers are up 6, up 9, it looks like. Yep, Carmelo Anthony just hit a 3 now. 98-89. It is what it is. I'm not worried, but you guys need to know the Bulls are for real. That's it. Peace.